1st of the 10th to 25.
Perfect, thank you.
Alright, so Halloween.
Spooky. Good morning. Good morning, very well.
Right, the timer?
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to do a review of the F1 movie. In this video we're going to do a plot in 60 seconds.
We will shortly be arriving at Kildare.
Please
Please mind the gap. Thank you for travelling with Eurolair.
welcome back to the Welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to do a review of the F1 movie. In this video we're going to do a plot in 60 seconds. We're going to talk about the performances. We're going to mention Drive to Survive and Apple as a production company. We're going to talk about the editing, the pacing and the overall length of the movie. And then we're going to give it our ratings. But before we get into it, hit that subscribe button. We're at 846 subscribers, well on our way to 1,000. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really mean the world to me and my beautiful girlfriend. And my beautiful girlfriend. How was that? Was it intro?
Yeah, let's do a little bit
Bit what?
hand up.
I think you have to be though.
Okay.
Like they all are.
Yeah.
People at home, what did you think about that as an intro for the YouTube video?
That's not.
Like, I think if I do
You just.
not enthusiasm, I don't think it.
I don't know. I think you need to just decide what you want to come across as. Sorry to people at home.
Itchy.
Like that. There are some creators that are like that, but then there's other people that just don't normally like. They're enthusiastic.
I feel like my videos were not enthusiastic.
Don't do as well.
People just give up straight away.
Yeah, but you can be enthusiastic, but it doesn't have to come across like really hand up.
What do you mean by hand up?
Kildare.
Like, I just still feel like it's not you. I feel like you're putting on something.
But you got married.
I don't know what it says.
Yeah,
I know, but you know what I mean, like. It's not bad. I'm not saying they're
Yeah.
bad.
I know, not like a person.
Fuck's the video. What's this?
It is a review of the F1 movie.
Behind the scenes
It's weird. It's a review of, but I don't know.
Yeah, what do you get in your head about it?
Well, I heard Austin Ollie said, you're so, like, if you
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's just make this for talking to me.
watch it. I might watch it. It feels like where's it going? I don't know.
Anyway, that's it. 6 minutes.
So, see, it has to be 10 seconds.
Yeah, but then go.
Okay. So we went to see the.
Go.
Okay. So we went to see the F1 movie in the Stella Cinema in Rathmines, and we're going to do a review of it. And in the review, we're going to do a plot in 60 seconds. We're going to talk about a review of it. And in the review, we're going to do a plot in 60 seconds. We're going to talk about the performances. We're going to mention Drive to Survive and Apple as a production company. We're going to talk about the editing, the pacing, and the overall length of the movie. And then we're going to give it our ratings. So, before we get into it, give it our ratings. So, before we get into it, if you could please hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. I'm at 846 subscribers at the time we're recording, and we're trying to get to the magic number 1,000 so we can hit that monetization threshold. I think we're on course for the hours, and it's just the subs.
Please,
Hit that. And because we've got the beautiful Erin Singleton has become a more prominent member of the
town,
the town, the productions, we've actually got more female subscribers, or our audience is leaning a bit more towards the female. Was that better? Our audience is leaning a bit more towards the female. Was that better?
Way better.
Okay.
It did go down in viewers though.
I don't.
But this is all behind the scenes stuff, so.
I don't care about the viewers. Not that I don't care. But, right, we've got 5 minutes.
Cool. Put on 60 seconds. You want to show us that wheel?
5 minutes.
Cool.
Bit more towards the female. Towards the female.
Put on 60 seconds. You want to show us that wheel?
Who do you call this who?
What? Ready?
Yeah. It's leaning a bit more towards the female.
Put on 60 seconds. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Shoot. I didn't think about it that time.
Do you know why? I watched all of them because I was editing them together. So now I'm thinking about it. Because every time you're like, you always go scissors first. And I do.
I
know, that's why I went paper.
Oh, he did always go scissors first though. Anyway, I'm gonna let me go first. Me go first.
Me.
Okay, so F1. Okay, so F1. Me go first. Me. Okay, so F1. The movie. Is it F1 the movie or F1 movie or just F1?
Plot in 60 seconds whenever you're.
We will shortly be arriving at Monostrap. Please mind the gap. Thank you for travelling with Euro there.
Where's me?
Plot.
Where's me?
Plot in 60 seconds whenever you're ready.
Washed up former.
Plot in 60 seconds whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Wash.
Ready.
Washed up former promising F1 driver Sonny Hayes is back on the scene doing his NASCAR, etc., etc. And you see in the beginning that he's going from place to place doing different races. He meets an old friend of his who would have been a driver at the same time as him back in the day. And he's like, I need you to race the Formula 1 with me. My team is going to be sold. I need you to come on board. And what ensues then is Sonny going and just seems like he is making the races chaotic and is doing all different shit, but there's like method to his madness and he doesn't get on with his team partner, but then he does, and then there's an underbelly of corruption and someone trying to bamboozle the team and sell it for their own gain. There's fast cars, lots of racing, a little bit of drama, a bit of a love story, and that's my take. I'm not doing any more of that.
Okay, so
Sounds very basic.
yeah, like we said.
I covered everything, I think.
I hope you don't get cancelled with your accent.
What accent?
You need to save my team.
Oh, yeah.
How do I connect with
Sorry.
these kids?
Right, you're gonna have to go wait till it's 3 minutes because I can't do it.
Okay,
Oh, 6 seconds a minute. Yeah, no, I could have done that, but just do it 10 seconds.
okay, it has to be a round number.
Oh my god. And 6 plus 6, go.
Sonny Hayes is a NASCAR driver, but he's a has-been, a kind of almost also ran, and his former racing companion, played by Javier Bardem, is the owner of an F1 team that are sat last place in the F1 rankings. The team have to win one of their 9 remaining races, so as the board will not have to win one of their 9 remaining races, so as the board will not initiate an automatic sell-off of the team. Javier Bardem is passionate and wants to stay as the owner, so he brings Sonny in. Although Sonny is reckless, he thinks that he can work in unison with his rookie driver, and together they can create synergy to win one of the 9 final races. There's lots of politics and espionage along the way, undermining each other. The two don't get on, but will they prevail?
Well done.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was very good. I think you looked up a lot of stuff.
I didn't. Well, I did. I went to the cinema and
Yeah.
watched it.
So you got 2 minutes left. 5.
I went to the cinema and
Yeah.
watched it.
So you got 2 minutes left.
Yeah, which? Well, that's even that. Leave that. So, cinema and
Yeah.
watched it. So, in the cinema and
Yeah.
watched it. So, in the comments, who did a better plot in 60 seconds? You win the rock, paper, scissors. I win the plot in 60 seconds.
Yeah. I never want. I never want to give too much away, and then I forget. Like, I'm not very good with the English.
I thought you were really good at
I am really good with English, but not right now.
Not
Brain is scrambled.
this crazy hour of 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, not much else happening in the chat. We
That's
give a
right.
little goal.
now we're going to talk about the performances. So now we're going to so now we're going to talk about the performances. So the lead character was so the lead the performances.
We will shortly be arriving at Port Arlington. Please mind the gap. Thank you
So
for
the
traveling.
lead character was played by Brad Pitt, Sonny Hayes. I really thought this was great performance by Brad Pitt.
Yeah, amazing.
But he looks so well.
He looks great. Now, the thing, it's funny because Brad Pitt's a great actor.
Yeah.
Like, he's really good. But for some reason, I was really worried about this film. About this film.
Well, yeah, actually, did you turn? Just talk to me.
Yeah.
Well, I think. Well,
Worried about this film.
well, I think that's an interesting point. Going into this, I had really no expectations. Like, to be honest, I thought it was a waste of you. No, that's a bit. Yeah, I thought it was a misuse of the voucher for the Stella. I thought we would have gone and seen something. Like, I just thought it was going to be really hammed up, really Hollywood.
Yeah.
Really shallow.
Yes.
Plot.
Yes. Very Americanized.
Very Americanized, yeah. Very Hollywood.
And look, I know there's American racers. I know there's American money in the F1. I know that there's all, it's not like America's so far removed from it. It's not like it's America doing a soccer movie, because we all know how that turns out.
Yeah.
But I was very. I was very wary of the film because it's like, oh god, as you said, ham it up, make it really Americanized, do whatever. Flash people. But really Americanized, do whatever. Flash people. But then I was like, well, do whatever. But whatever. Then I was like, well, obviously it was shot when the races were going on.
Yeah.
So I was like, if the F1 are involved and are allowing this to happen because of the actual footage and actual people involved, I was like, it has to be somewhat okay. I just didn't know how Brad's performance was going to be because it's a different film for him as well.
But also you said that it's a lot of the producers were F1 owners or designers or was Lewis Hamilton, I think.
Lewis Hamilton was the actual producer, yeah.
So,
but we didn't know that going into it.
No, that's very true. But yeah, I think they, like you said, they wouldn't fund the project if they weren't.
Yes. Yes.
If they didn't believe in it, or because there's so much money in F1.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But back to Brad Pitt.
Well,
I think as well, for me, I know he's been in such a broad range of films, but like I think his outside persona sometimes is like that squeaky clean, handsome Hollywood kind of man.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't know what the plot was.
No, neither did I.
So then when obviously it was kind of unfolded in front of us, I was like, right, can he be like a washed up has-been, and my god, did he blow it out of the park.
But he kind of did that in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. he plays Leonardo DiCaprio's stunt double.
Okay.
So, but it was kind of in like a transitional period in Hollywood because up to that point, like lead actors, they had really close relationships
Yes.
with their stunt doubles.
Yeah.
So, in it, Brad Pitt is obviously, he kind of knows he's in the twilight of his career. So he's just like, Leo keeps him around as like an errand boy,
Yeah.
just to do his dry clean his pool and stuff like that, just to keep him on the payroll. So it wasn't a far cry from that for this movie, because I think he does, he's kind of mechanics, I think he like redoes his roof and things like that. So it wasn't a far cry, but I felt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he looks so old.
Yeah, he has aged.
But this, he looks so young.
Yeah, he's very fresh.
Yeah, he looked great.
Not Star Wars again.
For sure, if you're a millionaire, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. No, he looks great. He's
Because
really,
what would
really
the fish be? A couple $100,000?
the same fish, I mean.
Yeah. But I would too. Like,
I know.
if I was an actor in the public eye.
But then as well, I also feel like he put a bit of weight on. I think when he did look really old, I think he'd gone really skinny. When he was looking that time period when he was old, I was like, oh god, he looks quite like, and this isn't to like body shaming.
I know what you mean.
No, I mean, but I think, I
around
don't
the
know
neck
if he
and
was
stuff.
stressed or something, but like he looked like he just had lost an excessive amount of weight. Not that he had a huge, he didn't have weight to lose anyway. But I just feel like he looks healthy.
He does, but in this he was shredded. Like, he looked like an F1 driver.
Yeah, he looks really
Because
well.
they are lean.
Yeah, they are. And he looked really good.
Yeah.
But this isn't good. This is good.
His performance.
I thought he was brilliant. I think he really played the character well. He was a very believable character.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Pretty Boy trying to play something that he wasn't. It was like, I actually was like, oh, I believe he is in his man.
Yeah.
You know, like, and just even like the little details, like, you know, the kind of cards and like, you know, he's a gambler and like, you know, kind of just having those things, and then like that when those things didn't land, he was getting, you know, it was always just like, it was very consistent as well with
Very
his
well
stuff.
fleshed out character.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even the card tricks, throwing the cards. And
Yeah.
it was all them little details, putting the card in his pocket, not checking it. Like, that's what shows that they've developed the character.
Yeah, and you would believe that that character would do those things.
Yeah, whereas they're probably like, what do you call it? Superstitions.
Yeah.
Because they say all the drivers have superstitions, but also gamblers will. But it's not just like. And he had the thing with his socks as well. He wore odd socks.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they were there in the movie, but they weren't like rammed down your face, being like, "Look how clever we are! We put this thing in to show that we really know what we're talking about." It's just something he does, and then you pick up that that's one of his traits, his superstitions.
And they didn't go into it either.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
didn't need to know why it started. We don't know. Have
Yeah.
to know how long he's been doing it for.
Yeah. But I feel like the superstitions would be very common with drivers and
Yeah.
gamblers.
I did like though that your man asked me about the card. Like, why did you never look at the card?
Yeah.
And then at the end, he looks at the card, but we don't know what the card is.
Yeah.
I really liked that though. I like the way that kind of